Well, hi everybody. I am trying to see if these headphones work. I'm getting little notifications down here and whatnot. So I'm not really sure how this works because I haven't done it too much, or ever, maybe. So I think what I'm going to do is not teach with these hearing things in so I can hear myself better, and then try it on another time to see. Sorry I can't see you all in person tonight, but we're still going to do a nice class together, and we'll see each other again really soon. So I'm going to go grab my mat and let's settle in. Grab a block for yourself if you have one at home. If not, you can use a cat or a dog. They might run away, but good try. The only thing about this that isn't that fun is that I can't see you, I can't hear you and your feedback. So let me know if you need me to talk louder next time, or if you need me to, not talk so much next time. That would be great. I'm going to grab my block. Oh, hey, so I get a little message. Hi, everybody. Cool. So, if you didn't hear me, Master Corbin, first time doing this, so you just give me comments on how I'm doing, okay? Oh, let's see if anybody else wants me to talk louder. Let's just see. We don't know. Hi, everybody. One more time. But this time you're going a little crazy because Kristen can't stop moving. Pretty cool. Let's see who else wants to join us, and then we'll get going. Sweet. Okay, so if you know me well enough, I don't have the heat on in here, so I'm feeling awesome. Hopefully you're in a toasty warm space, because maybe you like it better that way. And I also left the music off. You can put some on in the background of your house, but I'm going to keep it off so you can hear me because I tend to talk quiet. So once you've settled in onto your mat, take a nice comfortable seat, and let's breathe. That although we can't be together in a kula, a community, in person, we can be together in a kula, or a community of the heart. And all we have to do is breathe, sit, and think about each other. Mr. Rogers talked about looking for the helpers, and all of us are the helpers. Each one of us that stays home, that washes our hands, that reaches out through our social networks online to talk to each other. We are the helpers. So thank you, and offer gratitude to yourself for being one of the good. We're all out there together. Draw your palms together in front of your heart and take a moment in your breath. The first principle of our practice is to look for the good, to remember that there is goodness not only in the things we see with our eyes, but the things that we see with our heart. That there is a deep light inside each of us that shines bright. Set this intention for your practice here, and when you're ready, open your hands, open your eyes, and let's reach up. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Reach and hold. Grab a hold of your wrist and pull it over to one side. Back to center, and other side. Back to center, nice big reach, and let's forward fold, whatever seat you're comfortable in. Remember here that you want your heart open and spacious, and then tuck yourself in through your sit bones. Breathe. And soften into the goodness, the spaciousness that's here. Sweep your hands over to the left, reach. Back to center, and switch. And back to center. Slide your way up using your vertebrae as you come up, not hinging, and then switch your feet. So as you switch your feet, now place your hands behind you. I like to use my fingertips. Open up through your heart and lengthen into the back of your head. Chest wide open, heart wide open. And then come back to center. Let's move into hands and knees together. As you come into your hands and knees, again, always a reminder, your foundation is really important. So nice grabby hands, pinky fingers toward the edges of your mat. Tuck your toes. Nice deep breath in, deep breath out. Reach your left leg back and your right arm forward, moving toward bird dog. Reach and extend, rather than going high, extend nice and long, and then tap to the floor and inhale up. 2 more times. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Sweep your hand around, so I'm turning my palm, reach back. If you find your foot, fantastic. If you don't worry about it. If you do, push your foot to your hand. Again, nice heart opening here, spacious, and exhale all the way back down. Let's switch again. Right leg back, left arm forward, and extend. Lengthen here, use your belly, and tap, and up. 2, and 3. Back up, turn your palm, sweep back. If you find your foot, great. If not, don't worry about it, go as if. And then pushing your foot to your hand, hold, and exhale, release. Slide into puppy pose. So that's moving your hands forward. Keep your hips over your knees here and soften through your heart. You could stay right here or lower down to your chest or even to your chin. Slide your way back up and then gently shift your chest forward, lower down. Press nice and strong into your toes, lift through the center of your heart, and open up. Nice high cobra. Exhale back into child's pose. Gently roll your way forward again, and we're moving into pulsation, or a little bit of gentle spinal flow. So inhale forward, baby cobra lift, and back. Few times here. You're thinking of a slide and glide action. Barb says she doesn't see me on. Does anybody else see me on? Give me a thumbs up if you see me on, because Barb just says she doesn't. I know, then you have to step off your mat though, that stinks. Okay, downward facing dog. Place your hands, tuck your toes, hips to the sky, and press. So remember in your downward dog that you want your hips to go nice and high here and bend your knees as much as you need to find that. Keep pressing down through your hands, straight, strong, and firm. When you're ready, walk yourself to the top of your mat, feet are hip distance apart, lift and spread your toes and anchor down to the floor. Then lift halfway, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach and expand, hands at your heart. Take a moment for looking for the good. We'll move together, Surya Namaskar, A, slow and steady. Inhale, exhale. Again, knees bent. Inhale, lift, and exhale, fold. Step your way back to plank, top of a push-up. Remember, you can always come down to your knees or stay lifted and lower down. Then it's a curl up. Baby cobra here if you'd like is nice and low. High cobra is high. Elbows in, shoulders back, and downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. So as you pedal your feet here, just pressing down through your calves. You'll see I stand up on downward dog because I want you to be able to hear me. Okay, and then when you're ready, hop, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, and exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up, reach and lift, and exhale right back into your fold. Inhale, and exhale. Hop, step, or jump, and lower down. Lift, and exhale back. Again, full spacious breaths here. Take 3 deep breaths. When you're ready, look at your hands, bend your knees, and hop, step, or jump. Lift halfway, and exhale, fold. Hang a minute here, step your feet nice and wide, bend your knees, and drape your belly over your thighs. Then heel toe your feet towards each other, again, hip distance, and give yourself a nice big hug. Bend your knees as much as you need to and tuck in. Then we'll lift halfway again. Hands to your block or to the floor, lift and lengthen, and exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. One more time, nice big reach, and hands to your heart. So moving into twists, step your feet either hip distance apart for our bus stop 1, or toes together for bus stop 2, and bend again into your knees. I'll do it from the side here. So you're taking your thighs back. So your thighs go back, knees stay more over your heels than forward, and then lift through your belly. Open up the space of your heart. Then as you forward fold, lead with your right elbow as you twist. As you lead with your elbow, you're welcome to hook your left elbow to the outside of your thigh, lift and lengthen through your heart. And of course, you can open your arms as well. Keep your heart open, spacious, thighs move back, back to center, and forward fold. Lift halfway, and exhale, fold. Hop, step, or jump back to plank, or hands and knees, and then down to the floor. Remember, shoulders back, elbows in as you lift, and exhale back, downward facing dog. Look at your hands and bend your knees. Get to the top of your mat. Lift and lengthen, and exhale, fold. Second twist. Palms together, thighs back, nice and firm. Notice I'm pushing through the ball of my big toe here. Lift and twist. Again, you could hook your elbow to the outside of your thigh and breathe, or you could go in for the nice wide opening. Keep spreading across the center of your chest. Collarbones lifted and light. Keep looking for what's good, what's beautiful here. One more breath, and back to center, exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach and expand. Let's move into our powerful positive pose. Extend through your fingers, broaden across your chest. Look up, lift up, and back to center. Twisting again, this time a high lunge, left leg back. Come up nice and high. Lift from the center of your belly and open up across your chest. Even though you're open in your chest, remember you're breathing in your rib cage all the way across. Palms together, go in a little deeper. Hold here, or begin the twist. Lead with your elbow, hold, or hook your elbow outside of your thigh. Push your thigh into your hands, hands into your thigh. I meant your elbow. Of course I did. Into your thigh. And then you're welcome to open up again, or just see if you can hold here. Just look for what's good. Oh look, I haven't fallen over yet. And if you have, I didn't see you do it, so it's still good. Back to center and step forward. Let's switch sides. Right leg back. So again, high lunge, lead from your belly, waistline nice and full, chest open, palms at your heart, Anjali Mudra, Mudra of the heart. Then lead just with your elbow, hold, or hook your elbow outside of your thigh. You're squeezing your knee to your arm to your knee to broaden your chest and wrap your waistline up and back. 5 good breaths. Go ahead, tip over, I'm not watching. And then back to center and step forward. Inhale all the way up, nice big reach. Exhale to Uttanasana, forward fold. Lift halfway and exhale, fold. We'll meet back in downward dog. So maybe you're pressing back to your plank, lowering down. You want to speed it up a little. Maybe you want to soften a little bit. Pedal your feet in downward dog. All right, left leg forward, right leg back. So we're back in that same lunge position because now we're opening up, palms together at your heart. Remember the center from where you lead. Stay inside the space of your heart. Rotate your heel down, open up, warrior 2. Warrior 2, palms together at your heart. Keep all of that space and then lead up and out. Look over your left fingers, reach nice and big. Soften it. One more full breath. Go in a little bit deeper through your knee. And let's reverse. Hand to the back of your thigh or the side of your thigh. Another one straight up to the sky. Nice big reach here. So we tend to go way back behind here and you're cutting off the space of your heart. So keep that lift and lengthen. Reach up instead. And then if you want to go in bigger, bend through your knee. 2 more breaths. Come back to 2, windmill down, touch the floor, step to plank, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Okay, second side. So this time it's left leg back. Come up, hands together at your heart. Open up nice and full, drop your heel and open up. So again, warrior 2. You're looking for a straight, strong, and firm back leg, pushing into the outside edge of your foot, and you're also right in the center of yourself. So not leaning forward. Stay in the openness of your heart, support with your breath, palms out. Look over your front fingers, so you've got this drishti, this gaze, forward in focus, but you're fully contained right here. Even in a strong remembrance that all of those practicing with us right now are right here in the center of this. Arms might change, place might change, heart stays the same. Let's reverse. Hand to the side of your thigh, and other one up. Lift and lengthen, looking for all this space in your side belly. And then as you go in deeper, you can reach it open. But don't think that's the point. Keep looking for what's good here. I'm always looking for how my hip likes to pop forward. And I'm doing a good job if I don't let it too much. Back to 2, windmill down, touch the floor, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Let's take a nice wide dog here. So as you place your hands, walk your feet out wide or wider than your mat so you can press down through your heels. Again, hip hinge here. So you're taking your tail up to the sky like a little ducktail. Maybe this home practice thing is pretty nice because you won't be embarrassed if your ducktail's real high up there. Now tone with your belly, broaden across your heart, and go in through your hands just a little bit more. Press from your heart to your hands, press from your heart to your tail, and soften down into the earth through your heels. One more full breath here. And then on your exhale, hop, step, or jump your way to the top of your mat. Feet a little bit wider than you normally would. Palms together at your heart, moving to Utkatasana, chair pose. So sit down nice and deep. Notice that when we're challenged here and maybe even shaky, that it's hard to stay in the space of your heart. You start to collapse it because you're focused in. So keep that heart opening. What's good? It's probably back here behind you. Breathe into that space. Palms together, even press your hands together. Notice that strength it gives your arms. Little bit deeper, and all the way up, reach and rise. Back to center. Let's move to warrior two again. So this time, right leg back and open up. Hip points toward the side wall, wherever you are. Palms together at your heart. Reach up and out, this time palms up. So notice as you turn your palms up, it's also this very receiving feeling. Bend through your front knee a little bit more. So if you were with me Sunday, we were talking a bit about this mudra that a lot of the figures that you might see in Indian mythology have. This mudra means fear not. You are protected. So if you need a little bit of that, you could make two of them. Or you could take one down into the giving mudra. One more hold. Windmill down, touch the floor. Let's switch sides. When you're ready, you'll have your left leg back and your right knee bent forward. Hands together at your heart. Again, as you open up, keep your palms facing up. Nice and broad across your collarbones. Reach from fingertip to fingertip. So no soft, floppy fingers here. Really extend your heart center out. If you can't hold people, if you can't hug the people you love, can you send it out with your heart? And again, maybe you'd like to take Abhyaya Mudra or a little bit of giving mudra. Nice hold, going a little bit deeper. And then open, windmill down, touch the floor, and back to downward facing dog, any way you'd like to get there. If at any time you're too tired, child's pose, knees apart, toes together, rest your heart. 3 breaths here, nice and full. All right, slide down to your hands and knees. So as you come to your hands and knees, you're putting your palms down on your mat and your elbows are parallel, so they're drawn in. We tend to be a little bit wide here. So keep that held in. What that does is integrate underneath your armpit so your back is strong, and when your back is strong, you can have your heart open. It's hard to feel weak and keep your heart open, doesn't it? Okay, place that right down onto the mat in front of you, and then you're grabbing with your fingertips. Walk your knees back right underneath your hips. As you grab, draw your heart forward. And then exhale, release. So shoulder flossing, Amy style. You'll pull in nice and strong on your mat, and then release. And pull in nice and strong, squeeze your shoulder blades in, and release. And one more time, nice hold, and release. Good job. All right, so we're moving into dolphin pose. So just take a couple breaths here while you settle in, and I'll show you where you're going. So if you don't have a block, again, just find your nearest cat, and you can place that right between your forearms so that you're squeezing in. Don't worry about the block. Again, you don't have to have it. It just makes that drawing in a little bit easier. Center of your heart is moving forward, and first action here is right where we were. Lift and tone your belly. So I'll show you from this side. So I'm here, and instead of dropping into my low back, I'm going to keep that nice and puffed, nice and full. And then the second action is to lift your knees. You could just lift a little bit and hold, and come back down. That's bus stop 1. Bus stop 2 is to lift and rise up. Again, there's your ducktail, so none of this scooping under. Nice high ducktail to the sky. Use your belly to hold you up. And then push your heart toward your knees. So instead of forward, toward your knees to open up, dolphin pose. All right, if you're not there already, pick one. Hold and breathe. And we're doing it 2 more times together. Hopefully you've come down by now. take a little rest. Again, you could check in, maybe bus stop 1 felt really good and you were ready to try the next level, or maybe you felt like you wanted to come down to your knees and work that a little bit more. So number 2, okay, palms down, forearms drawn in, soften your heart. So you're getting that nice heart opening space, and I'll show you from the side in case you're watching instead of doing. I know you are, probably, a few of you. Heart open. But then don't drop into your low back. Pull up and in. Keep that full, strong, and supported. And then take a rest. All right, one more here. We'll do it all together. Place yourself in your bus stop 1. Your knees stay down. Your bus stop 2, lift your knees and keep lifting your tail, expand your back. Or bus stop 3, full dolphin, tail to the sky, puff your low back, and push your heart toward your feet. Hold, breathe. Heart stays open. Yeah, it's hard. That's why we're here. And all the way back down. Slide your arms around your legs, tuck your head in, embryo pose. Yoga is not a practice that asks us to do the easy things. Staying in your heart, looking for the good, looking for the beautiful and the bright. It gets hard when we're full of fear or stress or pulling inward, especially if we don't naturally pull inward. So remember, we're all there together. We're sitting in the seat of goodness. All right, rise up to your hands and knees. Spread your fingers, again, connect strong to the earth, tone through your low belly, and left leg back. Take it all the way out to the side. We're moving to gate pose. I stuck my block in the way. Or my cat, I meant my cat. Press down to the outside edge of your foot, walk your hand over to the side. So now you're here. You've got a nice kickstand here on your bottom leg. Reach your other arm up, nice and bright. Fingertip to fingertip, nice and open, chest open, heart open, belly supported, and then you're reaching all the way up and over. Top arm up and over your ear. Big extension, foot to your hand. One more breath. Let's close the gate. Reach through your top hand. Extend it all the way over. Tap toward your calf or your ankle, and other arm straight up to the sky. Full and spacious. You can even feel a little side stretch here. And all the way back down to the floor. Let's switch sides. Right leg back, big extension, hold, kick over to the side. Push to the outside of your foot, left hand down. Root down to the floor, rise up, open up across the space of your heart. You could even go a little crazy if you wanted to and get really big into your back bend. Breathe, and then up and over your ear, big extension, fingertips to foot. Let's close the gate. Reach and extend through your top arm and swing it all the way around. Now your other arm goes straight up, lengthen through your side body. Side body long, spacious, and bright. There's nothing dimming or dull about your practice. Keep looking for that goodness, it's out there. And then sweep all the way back down to your hands and knees. Take a nice deep breath. So we're doing that one more time. This time it's in a flow. So left leg back and kick out. Right hand out to your side. And I should have reminded you, you can use a block underneath you here. So sorry about that. Once you're connected down to the earth, reach up. But now you're tucking underneath all the way back toward your ankle. Reach and grab toward your ankle and bring it all the way back up. For 5. Inhale up. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Tuck in and come back to hands and knees. Let's switch. Okay, take your time. When you're ready, right leg back and kick out. Slide your left hand over. Reach and rise. Big extension here. And again, moving into a flow. As you exhale, tuck your arm all the way underneath. Reach back toward your ankle. Inhale, lift it all the way up for 5. 4. 2. Last one here. Come up and then all the way under, tuck under, and back to hands and knees. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands forward. Walk your legs back. I'm not watching your dog, but I bet it's a little shorter than it should be. So make sure you're nice and long on your mat. Fingertips are clawed. Your heart space is more open when you feel strong and steady in your arms. So strong arms for a soft heart. Right leg up, nice and high. So as you lift your right leg up, nice and high, get all that space in your right side body. Now bend your knee and kick all the way open to the left side. So up and all the way over. You can even look underneath your armpit and see if your foot's there. One more breath here, and you'll stay right here, or you're landing on your left hand, rotate onto the outside edge of your left foot, and bring your right toes behind you. So keeping this left leg straight turns this into wild thing. You can reach up nice and full here, extend through your fingers. I'm on the toes of my bottom foot, my extended back foot, sorry, if you can't see. Lift, expand, and all the way back down. Good work. Other side. So it's left leg up, nice and long, nice and high. Get that full lift. Once you're there, bend your knee and kick it behind you. So you're fully open through your pelvis and hips, facing them toward the side. Now you can look underneath your armpit, see if you have a foot there. Keep gazing underneath and then stay here, or roll onto your right hand, outside of your right foot to stabilize, and onto the ball of your left foot. Kick strong through your right leg. Keep lifting your heart open, chest open. Reach up nice and full. Big extension, even lean back, look back. Full expression that we're all together here. And then release down. Downward dog or child's pose. All right, let's move through some vinyasa or our chaturangas. So lean forward into your plank or come up into it. Lift your tail, tone your belly, keep that up and in. Let's lower down together. In through, high cobra, that's where I am today. Maybe you're up dog, and back into your downward facing dog. Extend your tail nice and high. Breathe, back to plank, top of a push-up. Lower down, up dog or cobra. Full deep breath, back into downward facing dog. One more time, inhale to plank. Exhale down, up dog or cobra, hold, breathe, and downward facing dog. Look at the top of your mat, bend your knees, hop, step, or jump your way to the top. Press down into the floor, rise all the way up. Lift and lengthen, and palms together at your heart. So let's take this open-heartedness, this steadiness, into some balance. So press down strong through your feet, lift up through your inner core, arms open, Tadasana. Keep that, shift your weight over to your left foot and bring your right knee in. Hold. Heart open, chest open, belly toned, strong. Still feel good, let go. Back into Tadasana, leg doesn't change. Still feel good, kick forward and we'll hold together. Nice bright feet. Don't lose it. All the way back down. Switch your weight over to your other leg. Lift your knee, bring it in. So again, hold here, look for steadiness. So you've got a grab in your belly. Or Tadasana arms. Nothing changed in your leg or foot. Finally, you could kick forward, bright toes, bright heart. We had the tendency to start collapsing, but somehow leaning forward and curling in will help. It won't stay open. Look for what's good. You're still here. And back in. Walk it out. Okay, next one here, a hip opener. So same thing, nice and connected. Tadasana, and lift your knee. Cross it over the top of your thigh, just above your knee, so you're never on your kneecap. And notice that I'm really active in my feet, so you want to be pushing through that big toe mound. That's turning on all of these external rotators here. Now you can go down, hinge your hips back from the side. Ooh, that was a tricky one. Thighs back, so that you're engaging backward, but keep your belly lifted, palms together at your heart. Woo! Don't try that. Okay, you could stay right here, bending down and in, getting nice and deep. Keep your foot on, or you could push to the top of your foot, or the sole of your foot, and to your knee, and squeeze in. That turns on just a little more muscle to allow you to go in deeper. Now, some of you, probably a little bendy right now. Here I am in the not so hot room, so I'm not as bendy. You might be able to get in that twist we started with by hooking your elbow to the sole of your foot. You can see I can do a little, not a lot. You're welcome to hold here. If that happens to be in your 50-year plan, you'll just hang out right here for 3, 2, and 1. All the way back up, shake it out. Woohoo! Nice job out there, guys. All right, left leg up. Belly in. Tadasana. Crossover. Right on top of your thigh, above your knee, but not on it. Ball of your big toe flexed, strong. You can feel those muscles grab around your hip bone. You want that. Right inside the femur there. Held, palms together at your heart. This is your pose. Hold here and you breathe. And you keep staying open in your heart as you go in a little bit deeper. Opening your heart, but go in deeper. Keep looking for what's good. The sun rises, the lights turn on, there's love and joy in the world, and we may not see each other face to face, but we have ways to connect. We're not alone. All right. So you might have your hand to your foot and your knee, and you're squeezing in to get in just a little bit deeper, inviting your hip to keep that nice active grab. Or you're now working your way into that twist. Elbow to the sole of your foot as you twist over. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice, shake it out. Woohoo! All right, let's reach up, rise up. Connect to the floor, lift through the crown of your head, slide all the way through the center of self and forward fold. Lift halfway and lengthen, and exhale, fold. Hop, step, or jump back to plank, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Right leg forward, high lunge. Rise up, reach up. Final pose here, Anjaneyasana. It's a high lunge with a back bend. You can always come down onto your knee and take a low lunge with a back bend. So make sure you're tracking your knee right over your heel and not forward. Back thigh is lifted strong and pull up through your belly. Palms together at your heart. Take a moment here. Push your hands into your heart, heart to your hands to puff your chest. Lift your heart. Keep that space in your low back. Still looks nice and beautiful for you. Then you're welcome to roll your hands open into Tadasana. Palms are up, shoulders back. Go in a little bit deeper through your knee. Puff through your chest. Open up. Hands back, throat back. One more time. Hold here. Breathe. And let's curl forward. So equal and opposite. Come forward. Walk your foot out to the right side of your mat. Actually, I think it's your left. Sorry about that. Come to the inside of your leg and squeeze your leg to your arm, arm to your leg. Lift through your heart. This pose has a natural tendency to decrease the light. Keep it spacious, full, open. I like to add in a little rock here, rocking side to side. You're also welcome to tuck your arm underneath your leg and squeeze your knee to your hand and hand to your knee or arm. Those of you who have fancy arm balances are probably already going into them right now. And then knee down, foot back, down dog or child's pose. All right, second side, Anjaneyasana. I have to admit, being totally honest with you guys, I don't remember what side we're on. I wish you could shout it at me, but even so, don't stop your practice, just switch legs. Okay, other leg back, lifting up nice and high into high lunge. Palms together at your heart to get that lift. Then, from here, keep your back leg straight, strong, and firm. Knee over your heel. Pull up through your belly, shoulders back, ears back, throat back. And again, palms to the center of your heart. So you're lifting your chest to your hands and using your thumb to guide you. Remember where the seat of self is. It's right here. Bend a little deeper. Puff a little bit more. Keep the space in your low back. Go in a little bit bigger. Go in a little bit bigger. One more time, nice and deep, and then you're welcome to move into Tadasana arms. Hands open, shoulders back. Keep lifting through your belly. Keep all this space moving up, nice and light. 1, 2, 3 breaths together in the light, and then let's curl in. So as you curl forward, walk your foot out to the outside edge, hands down to the floor, or to a block, or to that fuzzy cat. Thigh nice and high, or knee all the way down. Just commit to one. And then again here, you might think that you need to relax and soften into it. Yes, but keep your heart lengthening forward. Center of your heart, full and spacious. And breathe. Again, you could be squeezing your arm to your leg, leg to your arm, and rocking. It's a pretty nice way to connect with your hips. You could tuck your hand underneath your leg and squeeze it a little bit more. And there's a few here that probably are flying just a little bit. A few more breaths here. Stay with it. And all the way down. Slide back into your child's pose. And just soak it up. Breathe nice and deep. All right, roll yourself up. You're welcome to roll through each vertebrae or just take your time. And let's move into hero's pose. You knew I was going to say that. If you don't have that handy block, you can also tuck a blanket or anything else underneath your knees. But if you find that hero's pose, sitting all the way on your heels like this, is just not your thing, don't worry about it. You're still getting a quad stretch by being here and taking your hips forward and just opening up. If you're with me, hero's pose, sitting, block or no block, you can take your hands behind you, lift across your chest, keep your belly full, so not dropped, and then still don't feel a stretch. Lift your hips and head back. Keep pushing into your knees, root down to the floor, and all the way back down. All right, let's bring that with us as you come onto the floor or your mat, full seat. We're moving into Vinyasa. So also remember, I've been using this block a lot, but having a blanket close by is really handy, especially if your hips don't like to sit up nice and high. For those who know me, it takes a lot of work for me to find this erect posture because otherwise I just like to schlump. So if you're in the schlump category, try sitting up on the edge of something so that you have an easier way to tilt. So as you find your comfortable seat, extend one leg out, won't matter which one right now, Vinyasa. So your front foot is pointed but flexed into the floor. So you've got a nice, strong, and active foot that's turning on these muscles on the outside of your shin so that your knee doesn't have any knee pain or squeezy pain. If you do, push a little harder and see if you can adjust that. And then left thigh, or right thigh in my case, goes back wide and apart. Okay, lengthen up nice and long, and then slide your heart over your knee, even if that's way up here. It's the aim of your heart that matters in your practice. Not how deep you get, where your body gets, or even what it looks like. And heck, right now, you could just be wearing sweatpants, because that doesn't matter either. Just look for what's good. Are you breathing? Is your breath full in the front and in the back of your heart? Are your eyes soft and full of light? And you are in the seat of good. Still here, move into the twist with me. So you'll hook your bottom elbow to the inside of your thigh. Not possible, slide up a little bit, forearm. Extra possible, then reach forward and grab to your foot. I gotta move out a little bit. So you could grab to your foot, and then holding here, press your other hand into your hip crease so that you can rotate your heart open. Keep pressing your sit bones down, heart open. Still feeling good, reach that other arm up and over, extend it to the side wall, or even grab to your toes and look underneath your arm. It's not yoga unless you're a pretzel. All the way out. Be gentle with your knees, you bring it up, and let's switch. Make all the arrangements you need to. Change your blanket or your block. And knee in, turn it out, Janu Shirshasana. Again, your foot is pointed and then flexed. You're firm on the outside edge of your shin or calf muscle, so your knee is protected, and your back thigh is wide and integrated. And then, again, you're not really going forward. You can, but you're really working to twist so that your heart aims over your knee. You could stay up nice and high, just breathe into this. But if you have the ability to move your heart toward your knee, just don't let your head lead the way. Stay in the seat of goodness, in the seat of your breath. And let's twist. So sliding your bottom arm inside your thigh to push your arm to your thigh, thigh to your arm. Again, it can be higher, it can be lower. If you manage to have the reach for your foot, go right ahead, but keep that push resistance of leg to arm, arm to leg. That guides your waistline open and back. Stay right here with your hand in your hip crease to press your waistline open, or you could reach up or all the way over to find your foot. Tuck yourself underneath your armpit. Nice deep stretch here. Breathe. And slide your way out. Be gentle with your knee. Bring it in, both feet forward. You can sit hooking on top of your knees. I prefer underneath my knees to lean back and just soften your hip flexor a little bit. Good work. Okay, second action of this one is Uttavishta Konasana. So you're in a wide-legged bend. Again, I'm taking my thighs back, so I have my sit bones more firm. And then I have a natural inclination to have my heart forward. If that's not happening for you, first sit up on something till that happens, or fingertips or hands behind you to keep your waistline full. Side body long and spacious. Back body full too. The more that we place our bodies in the position of being open and looking for what's good and spacious, we'll find it. Maybe not always, but it's there. Still feeling good? Bring your hands forward. Remember, you're still leading from your heart and not from your head, and you can go in deeper. Here's where your block is your best friend again. Maybe you use your block to come to, or next level, or bottom level, or heck, who needs a block anyway? You could come all the way down. Keep lengthening your heart forward. I'm actively, you can't really see it in my foot there, I'm actively pulling from my heels inward toward my hip bones so that I've got a nice engagement of my thighs or hamstrings. All right, time to slide your way back up. Little bit of bear sit here. That just means you're bringing your feet in, so it's like a squat without actually being down on your feet. Again, you could take your hands behind you, or you could hold. If you're holding, squeeze your knees to your arms, arms to your knees, sit up nice and tall. All right, bring your feet in. Hold your knees. Sit up nice and tall. It's a nice deep twist here. So this is a wringing out twist. So you've got a good wrap. Pick a hand, doesn't matter, and sweep your other hand behind you. You're actually going about 2 inches away from the center of your spine, and I use my fingertips a lot just to get that side body lift, spacious and bright. And then lead with your back body, your heart to rotate, and then your shoulder, then your eyes. It's a big twist, like you're looking at your best friend behind you. Inhale back to center. Let's switch sides. So nice deep wrap here around your legs. Hand right behind you. Use your fingertips, it gives you more space. And then you're leaning from your back body. Shoulder, and then eyes. Nice deep breaths to come all the way back to center. Slide your feet forward. You're moving onto your back again. You might find a block handy. Don't have to have one. As you slide onto your back, you want your heels in a little bit closer to your hips than you think you want them, and you're laying all the way back. Then take a nice full breath so you're spacious through your torso rather than condensed. Tuck your shoulder blades onto your back and turn your palms face down. So we're starting out in the most basic of bridge poses. Then lift your hips, lift your belly gently, but think not of squeezing your way up. Think of staying long and spacious. So your heart leads the way, and then lengthen out through your knees and press into the back of your head, active and strong. And exhale all the way back down. So that's a great bus stop to be at. If you'd like to go in a little bit deeper, you'll follow me into the next stop. Or if you have a wheel pose, you're probably already popping right up into it at home at your own practice. If not, you're more than welcome to. I'll talk you through 2 more bridge poses. So, number 2, lift your hips, lift your belly. Come onto the backs of your shoulders, nice and spacious. Push into the back of your head. As you're here, you can walk your hands underneath you and interlace your fingers together. It's a deep tucking in of your shoulders and lengthen out through your knees. So you're pushing out and push into the back of your head. You're actually lifting your chest up toward your chin. And exhale all the way back down. Then as you come down, it's a great place to rock and let your hip bones settle down into the floor. Okay, 1 more on your own. You can start with that bus stop 1, palms down, shoulders down, back of your head, lift through your knees. Or you could go in a little bigger, tuck your hands underneath you, push your hips up, reach out through your knees, and slide all the way back down. We'll take some time here for those wheel people to get that last little bit in if you need to. And then pull your right knee to your chest. Squeeze it in nice and tight so you're opening up your back. And switch. Squeeze in nice and tight. And both feet to the floor. Walk your feet out nice and wide on your mat, and you're dropping from side to side. So your knees don't actually have to get down to the floor. It's just a nice, sweet rocking pose. And then bring your feet back toward each other. Where did my block go? There it is. And finally, waterfall. So again, you don't really have to have a block to just take your knees in and bring your feet up. You want your feet to come in a little bit closer to your head, but it's way easier with a block
because you don't have to do so much work to hold yourself up. So you're sliding that underneath your hip bones, underneath your sacrum. Notice I'm not on my low back, I'm lower than that. And then I'm lengthening so that I have more space underneath my low back. Think like Grandpa Prairie Dog. Shoulder blades down, lift your knees, and feet to the sky. There's just a little more angle here so you can bring your toes in. No, your knees don't have to be fully straight or like fully straight. It'll still feel good. Or you can be in that fully straight and let your arms rest out to the sides. This is just a great stress relieving pose in general. It's just taking all of the body systems that run WAG and turning them upside down, a little bit like our world right now. So when you can't beat them, join them. Keep feeling the energy in the back of your head. The heaviness of your heart pressing into the floor. We don't say it's always good. It's always beautiful and bright. But it's always there, that potential. Whenever you feel like that's quiet enough, thank you. Bring your feet down to the floor slow. Lift your block and slide it out. Or if you didn't have one, even easier. And tuck yourself into this. This is a nice neutral spine, also a beautiful stress reliever to just let your body relax into gravity. And that's why our resting pose, Shavasana, is the most important. Is because it's just these small moments in the lifetime of a human to let go. You'll lay nice and flat, palms up, shoulders down into the earth. You can even tuck your shoulder blades underneath your heart just a little bit more. Let your feet splay out to the side so they're relaxed like lymph noodles. And soften your eyes. Whether you're in the quiet part of your house or that's hard to find, let the sounds of life be with you. The sounds of your heartbeat, of your breath. Let the feeling of life be with you. The air in the room, the press of your eyelids, the heaviness of your body on the earth. Life is good.
breathe in a full, spacious breath. Just luxuriate in the feeling of that breath, filling, sustaining life. Just simply being in your breath, such a gift, a goodness. Then layer on top of that the feeling of your body, the feeling of your heart space, and the energy you wish to end your day with. Take the time that you need to rise from your practice. And of course, you don't need to. You could tuck yourself right in. If you'd like to join me in saying goodbye to each other, then rise up gently and find a comfortable seat. Remember to sit tall and lean back, trusting that your heart will hold you. Guide your palms together in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. A placement of gratitude, of light, and of turning inward to see the light in ourselves and see the light in each other. And you're welcome to join me wherever you are in this Kula connection, this community, as we chant Om together with a full inhalation. Namaste. Thank you so much, lovelies, for joining me. I could definitely feel you, even though I'm all alone here. Felt pretty good. Again, you're welcome to send me over comments or anything else. And I'll be on again tomorrow night for dental practice, where we can do a little bit softer settling into things. Take care of yourselves, stay healthy, love each other. Talk to you soon.